Okay, so good morning. I'm about to start trading. It is like 8:15. Just turned 8:18. Market opens at 8:30 for me in my time zone. Market normally opens at 9:30. I trade the New York time zone. And yeah, if you don't know me, I'm Spill. And this is my new trading journey for futures. One thing I want to say, one thing I want to do is, before we get on, is definitely start. Oh, give me 1 second. Yeah, let's just do that. So, we're now on the markets. And one thing I want to do is, I want to pray over, you and me today before we get on. Just because I think everything needs prayer. God has really walked me through a journey. So before we get on, I just want to pray that today, Lord, that we see what we need to see, the charts, on the charts, and that, you blessing us on this journey as we walk through it. There is no right or wrong. There's only learning. And every trade and everything that we do is for the betterment of your kingdom and your glory. Thank you that we're getting smarter. We're taking in more things. We're noticing more things. The trends are setting up for us. And I want to add that this is a blessed day. It's going to be a great day regardless. And so, yeah, in your name I pray. Amen. Or amen, whichever you prefer. So now that we got that over with, let's get into it. You feel me? Let's get into it. All right. So what I'm looking at now, this is how I have this is right here. This is my paper trader. This is what I'm trading in, USD. And we are on the electronic trading hour. I like to have two open and look at two simultaneously. Let me say, this is trading view. Here, my apps. Let's see. Y'all can see them. This is my app, trading view. This is what it looks like. So if you're looking to start practicing trading in the real-time market, you want to go with trading view futures. You can also do it for Forex. You can do it for options, and you can do it for stocks, whatever. But we're trading futures. So this is what it is. It's TradingView. You're going to look for TradingView. You're going to download TradingView. It's free. Now, that being said, if you want to trade, it trades with TradingView. It trades, you can either trade in the market or like 10 minutes later. So there's real time. And with real time, it's $9.99 a month. Which, if you ain't got $10, bro, you shouldn't be doing this. Anyways, like, go get a job. Stop being lazy. Don't be a bum. You know what I mean? So, go find you a hustle, some kind of hustle, bro. So, $10, so you can trade with the market, like real time. So what you're looking at now is, this is micros. I trade micros, ESP 500 futures. That is the top 500 stocks in the U.S. market, right? And they could be what is the word? Tech companies, but I think it's just the top 500 stocks. And I also trade the NASDAQ. This is gonna look weird right now because everything is all blown up. Yeah, right. Cool. I also trade the micro E-mini NASDAQ. So that's called MNQ. MNQ. The other one was MES, and that's the micro E-mini S&P 500. And what I've recently gotten into, because I just like the trend, is micro gold's futures. These are all futures. This is what you're going to look for. And to find futures, matter of fact, because I don't even know if you're just starting out, like I was starting out, it was kind of hard to find a lot of this stuff and navigate through it. So, futures, you click on the spyglass at the top, and you're going to see you're going to see stocks, funds, futures, forex, cryptos. You can literally trade anything you want. Me, I focus on those three because that's where I've seen the most growth, and that's what I started learning on. So you can type in futures, you can type in MGC. It's gonna bring up micro gold's futures. You can literally trade whatever you want. I ain't your daddy unless you want me to be. No, I'm just playing. But definitely you can trade whatever you want. So there is MNQ, which is the NASDAQ. It's the top 100 companies. Most of them are tech companies at the moment because that's just what's running the world right now, right? And then there's MES, top 500 companies. And we trade those. And what I've noticed is the NAS and the S&P, they kind of trade really similar. So you can pick. If I line them up, matter of fact, that's what I'll do. I'll line them up and show you side by side how they trade. Well, I'm on the NAS. Okay, so this one should be cool. I got them both, right? We ain't hopping into a trade yet. Let's just look at it. Matter of fact, we need to do our top-down analysis. See what the market just looks like overall, right? So there's two different ways you can scalp. You can trade, sorry. There's two different ways you can trade. There's scalping, and then there's swing trading. I like the combination of both. From what I've been learning, I found someone, her trading journal. I really like her style. It's straight to the point. It's simple. It gets me where I need to be when I'm scalping. So when I'm scalping, that's the method I try and use. You're gonna need a lot more methods. As a matter of fact, I'll probably even tag her in this just so that you can learn from her personally, because I'm still trying to get my methods down. This is just me putting her on. Give credit where it's due. You feel me? A lot of y'all be hating it, and that's the problem. A lot of y'all be mad when somebody else come up, and that's why you ain't getting blessed and things ain't going right. It's called the law of reciprocity. It's a real law. Look it up. Universal law. But yeah. So these two trade the same. Let's do our top-down analysis. I go to the 1 hour if I'm scalping, and I just try and find a trend. Overall, because of what Trump did, it's been going back up. So it reached an all-time high last week or the week before that, I can't remember. But and then Trump tweeted about China, and the market tanked, right? I'll have to tell y'all the story about that. That was insane. So yeah, that was insane. But while we're just trying to get ready for this, I think we should just, go ahead. So we found out that the market wants to stay up, right? The market typically wants to stay up. It does trend down at times, like right here. But the overall, if you go to the 1 day, these are your time frames: 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. And there's a day. You can put as many as you want. You can even go as far down as 1 tick if you want. I wouldn't recommend that. You'll lose a lot of money, and you'll be mad at me, like, why you ain't tell me, bro? Nah, I ain't trying to hear none of that. So, but you can also go as far as 12 months if you want, as far as like days. But my get in is normally 5 minutes. I like to look at the 15 if I'm swing trading as a good get in, and the 1 hour. I like the 4 hour because I trade trades by SI. He does a ICC technical analysis. That's how he trades, and that's a swing trade. That's the swing trade I was talking about. So yeah, these are your time frames, and this is going to help you figure out when you need to get in and when to get out. And that's mostly. So candlesticks, you can find them at the top. Some people like the bar. Some people like the candlesticks. Some people like hollow. Some people like volume. I used to be a lines guy. You can do lines with markers, columns. You can do literally anything you want. Now, these are things you should look up on your own. A lot of these I don't pay attention to because it's just a lot of fluff, right? You can get the results you need with candles. It's that simple. And we don't want to overcomplicate what's already complicated, right? So you find in the trend. This is the trend. The trend is this is our daily trend. You see the trend right here? Boom. It's telling you it wants to go up. That's just what the market wants to do. So why would you go against what the market wants to do? You can't decide what the government's doing, right? Unless, well, you're supposed to be able to, but as we can see, you have no power in what the government's doing right now. And so, I'm over here messing stuff up. And so, we see that it wants to go back up. It just wants to trend up. So for our micros, we know that during the one day, it wants to trend up, right? This one wants to trend. Everything was on a downtrend because of Trump. But if you look a little closer, you can see this trend right here forming. Where is it? You can see this trend forming back up. It wants to go and touch this green line right here, which is the new higher high. It really wants to do that. This is where price is right now. And I know I got a lot of lines and stuff. I'll get to those in another video, right? But this is just me vlogging my experience, and I'm trying to give y'all a little bit of knowledge while I'm doing it, so y'all aren't lost in the sauce. So right here is where price is trading. You see that number, that blue number, and that yellow MS? That's where price is. That's the number you want to look at. So right now it's currently trading 6747.50, right? And it's just going up and it's going down. Well, this is the 1 day. Price was trending daily up until Trump tweeted whatever he tweeted about China, right? I'm not going to get into semantics, but you can see from Friday when it dropped till last week, it's been trending back up, and it wants to touch this. And I know it wants to touch this. Now, how long it's going to take for it to touch this, we don't know. We don't know. And if it breaks this, it'll be a new higher high, right? And the pattern looked exactly the same, almost identical to the NASDAQ. So one is the S&P. Sorry, not the S&P. Yeah, S&P, not S&P. But look, they almost look identical, especially with this drop right here. This drop for they look literally almost identical, right? They're both trending up. I'm gonna get rid of this because I know where the trend's going. So that's technically what we need to know. All right, let's get into making the opening move. It is now 8:35. Market is open. I need to find my setup. So now I'm gonna drop down to my 30. What's my 30 telling me? It's still telling me it wants to go up. I can see this is a lower, a lower low, lower high. Higher low. Sorry, yeah. So this is the low. This is a higher low. This is another higher low. Then the trend reverses. I think he tweeted something else again, and there was more conflict. So tweeting or news can affect the market, right? This it came and it touched it. Didn't really create either a higher low or a lower high right here. Sorry, a higher low or a lower low. And this is now a lower low because this was the low and now this is the low. This is a higher low. This is a higher low. This is a higher low. And this is a higher low, showing us it's reversing. It reversed. Where did it touch? It came to this line right here. It touched it. So if we want to get, we can see that the trend has now reversed back up, pretty much upward. And we saw it from the 1 day and it matches the 30-minute, right? Okay, cool. And this is telling us it's going up. It's continuously going up. Continuously, these higher lows are showing up. They're more relevant. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna drag this. Now we are on our 5-minute time frame on our micros chart. Oh, and I already missed the jump. Damn. Wow. Normally, why is this 20? Jeez. I like to trade 14. 14 in futures is called, well, they're lots, but these and the 14 lots, right? I like to trade 14. I missed the jump. So if I'm scalping, I want to find, this is a demand for me. This is actually the demand for me. Support or demand. And this is the resistance zone. So how she trades is you find a break of structure, this line. Oh, this is terrible. This line. Once it breaks this, because this is the high right now, you want to make sure that whatever you're about to trade doesn't break below this. So this candle, whatever it is, it's not breaking here. But it has to touch, come back and retest it. Now, sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. Because I've set it up to where I know where the next support and resistance zone is. So support, bottom, can't break through it, right? Resistance, top, can't break through it. So support, resistance, top, bottom. Cool, we got that. I know where it wants to go. Now, most of the time during the day, it trades from, it trades supply and demand or support and resistance, right? It trades a lot of that. You're gonna see it touch one point, not break through it and keep going, or it's gonna touch one point and come back down and touch a bottom, keep going, or stop. So it's either gonna go up, down, higher, or it's gonna go up, down, lower, high, down, lower, high, down, or it's gonna trade like this. It's gonna trade boom, 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 in the middle. And they call that consolidation. So it's gonna trade like that. From what I can see, this never touched, for the NASDAQ never touched this. It hasn't touched this line yet. And I know it's either gonna, it broke through this green line that I had set, which was what I traded last week. So it literally made a new higher high for the 5 minute, which cool. The highest higher high is up here at that green line. So I know it either wants to trade here, come back down and touch this line, because this is where support is right now. Support is, it hit this line and it bounced back. Yeah, and so it's been trading, and it came up, it hit here, and it gradually kept going up. If it doesn't come back, then what it's gonna do is what you see in here. It's gonna pull back. It's gonna close that 5 minute. Then the sellers and buyers are gonna wage war against each other. Sell and buy, depending on who has more. That's which way it's gonna go. Let's put it like that. So right now, the sellers are winning, but I know the trend is up. So the fact that this never came back down, you don't want to trade this. You just want to make sure you wait it out. It can take 5 minutes, it can take 10 minutes. It could drop automatically. The next time you have a demand, which is the black on my screen, which will be red on your screen, you're going to see red and you're going to see green. My red is black. My green is yellow. And if you know why, you know why. Shout out Zenetsu. Or a god. Anyways. When he gets his stuff together. But yeah. So honestly, it might create another demand zone, which it will be a better entry because we'll know which way it wants to go from that entry. I haven't even looked at the S&P. The S&P is probably beautiful, but that's the way you do your top-down analysis. You check every time until you want to enter. And you see how these are trading almost very similar. They look almost identical. This is what I was talking about. They look almost exactly identical. They trade very similar. Now, right now, the S&P is up, and the NAS is like, we chilling right now, bro. I'm not really with that. Now, the fact that this candle closed and didn't break this, and it broke that high, I could trade it because I know it wants to go up, right? Like, but that's when you have to have discipline. And my first month I had to learn that, and I've always had discipline as just like a human being, but with trading, most people are in this to make money, which I understand because that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here too. But I'm also here to learn a skill that's going to feed me forever. So, or until the world crashes and burns, right? And what I'm looking for is maybe for this, for that. So for a new demand zone, my black. So I can enter. If it doesn't, I could wait till it comes up here and trade supply and demand because I know the next one it wants to trade. So what it looks like to me is it might reverse trend, which I could take a supply entrance instead, which sometimes I like to do because I like to trade both of them. Now, the fact that I know that it's going to go up, I could probably swing trade it for the day and make a grip. You know what I mean? Like, let's see. Well, this is my realized profit, so that's how much in this account I've made. Let's go to my account history. So my last trade, I made $822.50 off of a partial. So I got in, got out. Oh, look, okay, cool. Oh, I got in, I got out. I put 14 in, I took half out, and that's why I got, so that day I made $1,600, $1,700 in one day, and I closed my account, I closed the app and didn't even care about it at that point, right? So, I think this was, okay. I think it's setting up for us. All right, let's see. This is now our new demand zone. Yeah, we found a new demand zone, but we needed to break structure to let us know that it's going up. It's going to continue to go up, right? We needed to break structure, which structure is going to be this line right here. We needed to break this line and make a new high. In that sense, it's going to be that line. And I think our new structure over here, let me turn this green. This would have been green as well. All right. So we got two confluences. It's just letting us know that it wants to go up. It hasn't came back and it hasn't touched this, but it has created a new zone for us up here. So if it breaks this, we know to the moon. You know, feel me? It's to the moon. And that's no doubt. That's no doubt. Oh, I hope I've been recording. Okay, I bet. Yo, sometimes I can't tell. I really can't. And so now it's a waiting game. And y'all can enjoy this party face, you feel me? And we gonna see what happens. I'm waiting for it to break. And also the way she trades. This is her trading journal's style. If this, what you're currently trading, it needs to be yellow. It can't be black. When it closes, means that candlestick is finished. It has to be yellow. It has to break through. And if it has to break through that break of structure, that line has to break through, right? It cannot come past this area, right? This zone that we've created for it. It can't break out of this. Once it does that, it's invalid. You do not trade that because it could reverse on you. And now you out of your money. Now you sitting here looking sad. And you talking about, Spill, why did that happen? Why did it happen? It's because you wasn't patient. You need some patience. Learn some patience. It's okay. Learn some patience. It's cool. Right? Everything good takes time. They should teach that in schools. Everything good takes time. And yeah, fast money's cool, but fast money don't last money. You feel me? So, yeah, that's where we at right now. All right, let's wait for the trade to play. Boom, I think that, I couldn't tell that was I'm not even gonna count that. I know it wants to go up though, so I might swing this. What I might do is swing this. Let's look at gold. We ain't even looked at gold. What's gold looking like over here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's telling you it wants to go up. It's been going up for the past, year. It's been going up. Gold is loving it. Boy, yeah. If we looking at the 1 day, if you was swing trading and you was looking at the 1 day, go ahead and break through. I know you want to. It's reversing, but we good because this zone right here is telling us we all right. It's black right now, but you still got another 4 minutes and 26 seconds left of this. So it's going to let you know whether or not you should take it. And since we had, it did break through. The last candle broke through. All right, since it touched, I think I'm going to go ahead and get in. So then now we're trading NASDAQ. This is micros. I'm get in. Rejected. What y'all on, my boy? Oh, I guess I don't have enough money for that, right? So you go down, say let's trade 10, right? Boom. We are now in. It touched. So there's 2. There's close a candle. There's 3. There's close a candle. The retouch. Look at that. We booming out the trades up. Hold on. Now you set your set. I do it about right there. So I could lose that. I could lose $885. I like those odds because I think it's gonna come up here and it's gonna touch and then it might reverse, right? So I'm gonna set it up. I want to make this much money. Usually, most people go for a 1-to-1, which just means the same amount of money. A lot of people go for, well, I guess when she's scalping, that's what she goes for, 1-to-1, right? Yeah, okay, we're good. We know what's happening. And now is the waiting process. Now you see if all your technical analysis and whatever you saw in the market is going to play out. I could literally close this and I'm okay with losing $885 because I have the option. I could also gain $1,180. So you have to be okay with taking these risks. That's why we practice first. That's why we're on the paper trader. We're not just doing this with our real cash. And when I tell you the story about what happened to me, y'all gonna be like, okay, it makes sense. But we'll get into that another time. I'm gonna let that rock right now. And here we go. All right, let's just sit back and see what happens. And literally, it's what, 8:50? I think I got in that trade 5 minutes ago. So let's see how long it takes for us to hit this goal.
Since this is the only one I'm trading, let's go full view. No, what are y'all doing? Y'all are tweaking right now. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Full view, baby. Oh, this is the one that's done. Alright. Here we go. Why so serious? Boom. Cool.
Now, also, I'm trying to train myself that to take profit. Like, if you see the trend is about, if you're up and you see the trend is about to reverse because it hit that line and it didn't TP, and you up $800, and you see the trend's about to reverse or it's starting to, or you like. Okay, so you gotta, I'm starting to, for myself, set a limit. Like, all right, if I see the trend is reversing and I have $850 and I gained $850, but I wanted to gain $1,180, I don't know what the market's deciding to do. I don't know if news is trading right now. I don't know who made a deal with who. I'm just in my room looking at the stock market, looking at prices, right? So I want to take $750. I made it to my goal. My goal is $500. I made more than my goal. I got up to 800. I'm watching it come back down. So the price is dropping right now. It's trying to retest this zone. And that's okay, because that's what we know. We know what the price wants to do. It gave us this strong candle push at first. And the trend is also up. So people, the buyers are up there. The buyers are working. And whenever you see red, don't just automatically close. You got to make sure that you know what you're doing is right. Okay, so like, you just that patience. You gotta be patient and know that you're right in your analysis from what you see with your eyes. But yeah, so I'm starting to. I digress. I just seen something happening, and I just wanted to speak on it. But and let y'all know. But yeah. So I set a goal for $500 a day. I probably don't make that at my 9 to 5. I work the weirdest hours, so it's not even a 9 to 5, but it's flex. So with my job, right? And then I'm also an entrepreneur. So I'm always working. I'm always moving around, and I do sports, and I like to work out, and these are the things that help my mentality, right? Excuse me. But ooh, it's getting spicy over here. What you doing? Oh, I think I know what it's trying. I know what it's trying to do. It's trying to create that. Okay, I see you. I do see you. I know what you want to do. But be nice. So, like I said, I digress. All right. So, yeah. We have a goal of 500. I made it to 800. I see it reversing. Okay. You made $800 in 30 minutes, bro. You didn't want to get out because you didn't reach $1,180. Like, what's up with you? And it could go back up. That's when you find a new zone to enter in. That's cool. But now you're not losing money because you were being greedy. I think that's what it was. I was learning, and I was like, oh, I've seen these numbers. I'm seeing it go green. It was just booming. It was booming. It was booming. It was booming. I'm like, oh, the trap jumping. You know, feel me? All right, cool. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to get out. Next thing I know, I'm down $1,000. Right. Exactly. And you can lose money literally that fast. So that's why we set our stop loss. But we also, if you see it, you hit 500, you see it at 800, set a number. Okay, I don't want to lose more than $100 on this. If I see it dropping more than, if it drops to 700, we are getting out. We made $700 today. It's that simple. And that's kind of been my mindset for it, because I'm not trying to let it reverse to where I lose what I made and then some. So yeah, no, that's a no-go for me. My number, 5. If we make 5, cool. Anything above 5, that's a blessing, right? Made $500 in 30 hours. 30 minutes. Wow. Made $500 in 30 minutes. What else? What job in the world can you do that? Unless you're a lawyer. And even lawyers don't even make that much money. Not in an hour. Exactly. All right. So set a goal in your mind, in your head, what you want to make for the day. Whatever you make at your job hourly, in that day should be your goal. You want to make that in the market from doing nothing, setting these up. You did this in the morning. You could swing trade it all day. Have your stop loss, have your take profit, and then you don't even have to worry about it because you set that 8:30 a.m. You at work, you boom, 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 boom. It either took it or it didn't. You know? And that's just how I think about it. So I think most of the time during the day, I can make like $200 at my job a day, which is what, $1,000? No, yeah, $1,000 a week, give or take. I can make that in 30 minutes in the stock market. And then I'm closing the app for the day. I can make $5,000 in a week. Like, that's the mentality I'm having. And I'm not trying to be on I'm going to lose. Yes, it's inevitable because I have lost. And I'm going to tell y'all that story. But, man, when you see what you can do, if you just have a little patience, you learn. It's crazy, bro. It's really crazy. It's not instantaneous. And yes, you can win with no knowledge. You can literally just sit here, click a button, and then be up. But also, once you see that green, you're going to be like, oh, I can do this. I need more. I need more. I need more. And then all of a sudden, your whole life savings is gone. So that's why it's important to learn from people who have been doing this multiple years. I have not been trading futures multiple years. So I'm just here to help grow the community, help more people learn about this stuff, because I'm learning myself. I'm still learning. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. And I just want to show y'all this is not a live account. This is my paper trader. And yeah, y'all need to know that. See, oh, trend's trying to stick it to me. Pause. Give me the old one too. Hey yo. But yeah, so that's just my mentality. That's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been thinking about. You have to have some strong will. Just have some strong will. And be okay. Matter of fact, don't treat this like gambling. If you can't lose this money, don't put it up. If you can't lose this money, do not put it up. And I know gambling is running rampant in the U.S. right now. is running rampant, right? Like you can literally gamble your whole life. You can gamble from your phone now. That's unprecedented. That's a new thing. Don't treat this like gambling. Treat this like a business. Treat this like a better version of your job. Something that you can. This is a better version of a side hustle, right? This is a side hustle where you make more money than your real job until it turns into your real job. That's what you gotta treat it like. And at least that's what I'm treating it like. You don't gotta treat it like nothing, because who am I to tell you what to do? But there we go. All right, we hitting 4. We just hit 4, right? It is 9 a.m. It took 10 minutes from when I started ranting till now. I'm up $375. It speaks for itself. I really don't have to say much. I'm just trying to give y'all some of my mindset, trying to give some of the things that I've been thinking about over the past month of trading and learning. And I've been learning just the market for like 5 years, but this is a new animal. So I feel like Kobe, same animal, new animal, same beast, whatever my man said. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm trying to learn that. I'm trying to learn. And I love learning. That's one of the things I like knowledge, bro. I just like knowledge. Especially when I'm interested in it. If I'm not interested in it, then it can honestly kick rocks. I'm very introverted, which is so crazy that I'm even doing this, because I'm an introvert at heart and by nature. But I feel like if I don't journal this, I'm not gonna get better. And also, I think my lessons can be something that y'all learn from, so that y'all don't have to go through this. The L's that I had to take, or the things that I've seen, and you can just hopefully start winning off GP off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I want us all to win. If you around me, if you believe in me, then I want you to win. I don't care who you are. All right, we kind of floating at this 3 right now, but it's cooking. It is cooking. Come on. Yeah, I think it'll probably shift up from around that 5 minute. Unless you want to do it now. Yeah, hey. Unless you want to do it now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, we just hit 5. Go ahead. Hey. Go ahead. Hey, we hit 5. Go ahead. All right. Yeah. And one thing you can literally do this without learning candles. Now, you do need pattern recognition. If you're great at pattern recognition, you'll be great at trading. And you also need setups. You need setups. You need to learn what your setup is, and supply and demand, or is it support and resistance? This was a supply and demand that we did, sponsored by her trading journal. Yeah. She's the one who showed me this and made it really simple so that I could grasp it. And it was all free. Like, go check her out. She's on YouTube. I think she has a TikTok, and I think she has an Instagram, and I think they're all her trading journal, literally. And shout out to Trades by Sai. I watch a lot of his videos for mentality, and I do like the way he swing trades. But what I've learned is it's harder to swing trade if you don't have any capital. You need at least 3 to 4 or 5K, like, as margin, just so that you can swing, because they're not going to let you swing. You can't swing with no money. And I would really like to just be a swing trader. I like day trading, it's cool, but the money is in swing trading. Like that, yeah. And being able to swing with higher lots. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. If you need help or want more help, comment down below and we can see what we can do. But like, yeah, I love this. I really do. I'm gonna trade until like 10, and when it hits 10, if I haven't hit my TP, then I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll give y'all an update, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like, I'm doing this every day until I start my oh wow, my funded account, and we can get into those too. So yeah, you can't trade Forex on the weekends, but you can't trade futures on the weekends, but you can trade, I think, Forex you can trade, but this is a futures joint. We doing futures. If you can trade futures, you can trade Forex. If you can trade Forex and futures, you can trade stocks. You can trade options, literally. And what I'll say is, for stocks and options, if you're trying to get into that, buy, hold. It's that simple. Buy great stocks. Great stocks. Stocks that have potential to continue to go up. Think stocks that you hear in the news constantly. Buy those. Hold. They're gonna go up eventually. You can look at a chart from today to 5 years ago. That'll let you know how good that stock is. Buy, hold. Don't make it complicated. It's simple. You put in $20 today, it could be $200 in 5 years. Now, you build upon that $20. The more you put in, the more you're gonna have. Like, that's just, I think we just try and make it so complicated for no reason, and it doesn't have to be. So right now we're floating about 5. It's going down. It's reversing. All right. It's starting to reverse. So we had hit our thing, but the trend is holding, and both of my zones are looking beautiful. So I'm not even finna mess with it. I like where we are, and I like how it's looking. And we barely even touching, I think, 20 minutes. We're not even at 20 minutes right now, but you know. And I'll get into more of the techniques later. More of the techniques of the things that I see while I'm trading later. But yeah, I love this. I really do. I love this. Like, I love fighting or MMA, martial arts. I love that. I love music. Yeah, I just love being creative. I love having my own time. I love being free to do and be the human that I am daily. Like, wow, that's what this provides. If you can do it the right way, that's what this provides. When did we get in? We got in around 8:50, around that time. It is now 9:10. Come on, man. Like, and we floating around 500. It just hit 5. I think it's about to close in a couple of minutes. It's about to close in a couple of minutes, so just watch it work. Watch it work. Watch it work. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna start adding a little bit more flavor to it though. You know, like flavor to these. Oh, I gotta straighten my back. Straighten your back, boy. Before you look back the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Oh, 550. All right. All right. Oh, okay. So we're getting into that territory of what I was saying. Like, I know where I want it to be. I know what I want it to do. My max for trading is 2 hours. I could sit in front of the computer. Or an hour and 30, I guess. Yeah. From 8:30 to 10 is where I can do 8:30 to 10:30. I don't mind that. Because it just, and now that I'm talking to y'all or just making these journal entries, like, I could definitely do it. Yeah, bro, but wow, it's crazy. I hope that I can slice these up and put out some good content today. I would really like to take my profit though. Okay, we just went back down to 3. Seems like, yeah, it's trying to do some hoopla. Okay. Oh, it's reversing. It just broke that. Okay. Yeah, okay, we lost all that money. Oh. It came back, it touched. And sometimes when it does that, it's trying to push people out, you know? So you just kind of got to have faith in what you're seeing. It's trying to push people out, so it comes back and it touches a certain zone, or it tapped that zone again, and it's trying to freak you out. So that's if it touches that, then I know it wants to go down. Oh, oof. So yeah, we hit. I know where 500 is. It's at the top of that candle. We break past that, then we're in good territory. We're in good standings. Sometimes it has to go back down. Spill, it has to go back down, bro. It has to go back down to come back up, and you know that. So don't even get worried. We still are in the money, and it nowhere near breaking that zone that you have. So let it rock. Oh, volume matters. Volume, it matters, bro. Volume matters a lot. And that's why you trade certain sessions, right? There's right now, if we're looking at the screen, there's 9K volume. And the sellers are whooping that tail. But also, the buyers have a big influence right now because it touched a certain place, but it doesn't want to go lower than a certain place. Oh, okay. As I'm saying that, I think sometimes I'll be thinking this thing be listening to me, it'd be crazy. As I'd say that, you know, it touches a certain point. If it doesn't break below that, yeah, I can see it trying to reverse right here. All right, we are down now 40, 30. Yeah, we're down now. And it just is floating a little bit below our entry. We're back up. See, sometimes it It does what it wants to do. You can't. Only thing you can do is set your analysis and be confident in your decision. Because if you just sit here and watch it, it'll give you the worst anxiety, right? You gotta be calm, stay calm under pressure. And the reason why I'm jerking like this or moving is because I can't sit still for very long. I need to be moving around. That's the issue with me. That's why I can't. Working a 9 to 5 is probably so hard because sitting in one place for 8 hours is crazy. That just seems like torture to me. Staring at a screen? Oh my, how do y'all do that? That's insane. Yeah. I need to be busy. I need to be doing something. I need to be using my hands, something. Shoot. Yeah. Can't be me. Ooh-wee. Alright. What you want to do? I know you want to go up. A lot of people. Oh, I know what it's about to do. All right. It'd have to break that. If it comes back down here, it's reversing trend. Come on, give me a push. Work that little monkey. Use your hips. Come on. I probably need to. Alright. No, there we go. Alright. Let's see what CBS has to say about it. Not CBS, NBC, MSNBC. What's cracking? Shake it to the max. And just to check the news. Why do y'all want me to sign in? Don't I get my little free joint? I don't be trying to pay for all of this. Come on, man. Y'all doing the most. Oh, baby, you got what I need. You say he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. And you say he's just a friend. You say he's just oh, wow. Turn around and we back up. Golf claps, baby. Golf claps. Yeah, I like that. That means we seeing the same thing. We seeing the same thing. All right. All right. So, what y'all think about the No Kings rally? I would love to hear your comments on that. And how it looks on the stock market. Put in timeout. That's how we calling it. Yeah. I mean, now you can say the craziest things in the GMs, and once they expose in the party, which we all knew was happening. Like, let's just be for real. Let's just be for real. Come on, man. And you put in timeout, bro. Nah. Excommunicado, bro. That's what you're supposed to do. Excommunicado. Yeah, get rid of that. Snip, snip. What do you do to weeds? All right, I'm gonna let you answer that. Either way. Here we go. Let's get busy. Come on. Show me some love. Show me some love. Nah, don't let. Yeah. Let's get busy. Let's break that 6. If we break that 6, we know what's happening. And again, it might be around almost about an hour. Because markets open, we didn't get until around 8:50, so not even close, but like it's still almost like 30, 45 minutes. 30 to, wow. Look at me just talking. Oh, we broke it. All right, we at 7:30. It's popping like Crisco. It's popping like Crisco. Let's get it. What's happening? Yeah. Oh, we booming the trap. Oh, come on. Touch that 8 that I want. You know what I need. You know what I need. Oh, it hit my line too. And we hit 8. We just hit 8. All right. We just hit 8. Go for gusto. Go for the gusto. Yep. So, all right. It hit 850, right? In my head, I know where I want to get out if this doesn't do what I think it's supposed to do. And as a matter of fact, I don't like that though. I don't like how it is on here. Normally it'll just let me change the number. If I double click it, oh, we just hit 1,000. We just hit 1,000. It's going. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be grateful if it hits my TP. I could just take half and but I think it's gonna hit my TP. So I think it's gonna go low key. It might try it once it hits my TP. I think it's gonna break through my TP, and I think it's gonna do the support and resistance play the rest of the day. We almost there. We almost at that 180. Oh. Boom. Order executed. It is now 9:30. We got in at 8:50. Come on. I just made $1,180 in less than 30 minutes. Now I got the rest of my day to do whatever I want to do. Y'all seen the play. Y'all seen it. I just set it up. Filet. That's how we doing it. That's how we rocking. But, all right. Until tomorrow. Peace. Yeah, so it's the end of the day. It is 4:53. And I just wanted to come back and show y'all what I was talking about with the play today, what we did. So this is where we entered. And remember how I was saying, I know it wants to go up because the trend on the 1 day up. The trend on the 1 day is up, right? Boom. 1 day's up. 4 hour was trending up before Trump's tweet, right? And the market is from one of my favorite investors in Dunlap. Shout out to him. Rigged to stay up. It's rigged to stay up. So the market wants to be high. It wants to go up. That's just what it wants to do. And so knowing that before he tweeted, it was going to continuously go up, we know it wants to get back there. And I could see it in the 4 hour. The 1 hour obviously was showing that. It was I guess from the drops it was higher highs consistently. And now we almost literally are back to our new higher high. There was lower highs that we kept touching. And yeah, from our entry, it broke out. From the entry, it broke out. And this is the 1 hour. Let's check the 30 minute. 30 minutes, right there, broke out. Boom, we called it. Never came back down to test this. So now I feel like it's gonna try and retest. It's gonna try and trade from, what is this? 25,370 to 25,047, right? I think that is where, if it wants to trade, it's going to trade supply and demand in that range, or support and resistance, whichever one you want to call it. Support and I think it's support and resistance. So, but honestly, it's really almost the same concept to me personally. That's how I see it. Once it hits a demand zone and a supply zone, you know, that's where support is. That's where resistance is. And if it breaks through this, we're going to have a new all-time high, which I feel like we might have that by tomorrow. But then again, the market always needs to pull back at some point, in which it did. So now that it had its pullback, we might see it it's going to go to the moon. Like, it's a rocket, right? That's the 30 minute, 15 minute. And now our 5 minute. And our 5 minute looks crazy. It was doing stuff. So now we have this would probably be a new support zone right here for the 5 minute at least. It looking like it didn't want to pass this line or this structure right here. And it kind of touched and bounced back. And then that right there, if you wanted to trade support and resistance, you could have traded from this line after we got out, from this line to this high, right? And just waited for, once it got up here, now you sell. Once it touched here, now you buy. Once it touched here, now you sell. Because it was making, in this 5 minute, it was making lower highs. But I feel like tomorrow, Tuesday is going to try and challenge this. Market doesn't have to even open where it closed at. So it could open above this. It could open up here. And now we already passed it. It already broke that structure right there. That's the breaker structure right there. So if it breaks this structure, we know it wants to go up, and then we'll be taking buys. That's just gonna be the plan for tomorrow. So yeah, I just wanted y'all to see what I was talking about. I'll show you the full scale. This is what I was looking at. Boom. You can't get any more. Let's do the 15 because the 5 minute don't show everything I need to show y'all. Boom. Yeah. So this was right before Trump said something. It literally broke through all of these once he tweeted what he tweeted. Came here the next day or that evening. I think you would have been a millionaire if you were in this and you just held literally overnight. Like, I made what, 14K just, and I caught this at the end. I would have made 14K. I lost it because I swing traded and I kept it overnight. But if I just wanted to see, it was my demo account, so I just wanted to see what would happen if I just let it run. And I wanted to kind of calculate how much money it would be if I had 30 lots and from the start of the drop, which I can't wait to tell y'all the story. It's crazy. I was in this trade before the news broke, and it was trending, and I just was trading. Support and resistance, and I'm like, I'm in there, and I just see all of a sudden 1,000. Me not knowing that news affects the market like this. Yeah, now I like have MSNBC, I have CNN, and I have NBC. I have all those on my phone now. Like, I need that news, because if he tweets something like this again and it just breaks out, because I don't want to be on Twitter. That's just not me, right? Or X, whatever y'all want to call it. I'm old, so we call it Twitter. I don't want to be on there. That's just not me. He put it out on True Social or his platform. That's cool. It's not for me. But I can get the news, and most of the news be pretty on point, pretty like same time it happens, they kind of get to it. Sometimes you might be an hour, 30 minutes later. Depends on who's writing the story, right? Well, yeah, now I know. I didn't know that before. I didn't know news affected this market that much. But something like that, it literally almost tanked. It blew through all the lines of defense. But knowing the market wants to come back up, because what did he do the next day? We'll be all right. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. And it literally crept back up to where it had a chance. It dropped back down again, but it made a new higher low. It made a new higher low. So I knew it was like, all right, he wants to go back up. A few days later, it did trend down again, but just knowing the market wants to go back up, I think this was a lot of this was all in the same day too. Yeah, this is Friday. It closed Friday. Yeah, it shot up a lot on Friday. So like it jumped this Friday, Sunday, and then we get to Monday, and now we're here. Market's almost literally rebounded back to where it was from a week ago. So just knowing that our play was, if we would have held it, we'd have been way in the money. We got out here. I mean, it did start trading support and resistance, so I think we got out at a good time. I got to go to the gym. I got to do other things. It was a great day. Like, I got to focus on other things. We made $1,180. If this is a real account, it's not. It's a paper trader, which means it's a demo account. I would have had $1,180 in a day in about 45 minutes to an hour, however long that was. So I just want y'all to see that this really works. You just gotta be patient. You gotta know your setups. You gotta have a good mindset. Like, all of that stuff plays into this. And yeah, it's simple, but it's not easy, but it's simple, if that makes sense. I've been hearing that a lot. It's not easy, but it's simple. Yeah, because once you get it and you can grasp it and you stick to your play, that's when it starts working for you. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and that's the end of the Monday vlog. I'll see y'all tomorrow.